Good evening. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on money laundering and what are all the steps taken by the Government of India to combat money laundering. As per the estimates of World Economic Forum, money laundering is causing the aggregate loss of around 2 to 5% to the world's GDP. So, such is the magnitude of this of the problem being posed by this money laundering. So, money laundering is conversion of the money or the property which has been acquired through the crimes such as corruption, black marketing, illegal arms sales, drug trafficking, and some other crimes. So, the money which has been derived from these crimes, or which in turn is going to integrate into the economy, and it will have a serious ramifications to the economy, security, and the development of the world. So, such is the scale of the problem. And let's quickly discuss about Prevention of Money Laundering Act. This PMLA Act 2002 was enacted by the Parliament to combat money laundering problem. And let's discuss about various important sections of the PMLA Act 2002. So let's start with Section 4. Section 4 of the Act, it prescribes the punishment for the money laundering. So, as per the Section 4, the punishment for the money laundering will be 3 to 7 years. If at all the crime is committed under the narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances, this punishment it can be extended to 10 years. So, coming to the next section, Section 5 of the PMLA Act. Section 5 of the PMLA Act deals with the authorities who can confiscate and seize the laundered property. So, as per the Section 5, there will be adjudicating authority who will decide whether the property is acquired through money laundering or not. So, this adjudicating authority, he will decide whether the property was acquired through the illegal means or not. And coming to the Section 24 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, it deals with the burden of proof. So, in general, in criminal proceedings, the burden of proof will be vested with the prosecution. That is the general case. But as per the PMLA Act 2002, the burden of proof will be vested with the accused. So, and next move to the Section 25. So, Section 25, it talks about Appellate Tribunal. So, the Appellate Tribunal, this authority will hear the cases, or the orders which it will hear the cases which were given, means the orders given by the adjudicating authority, it can be appealed to this Appellate Tribunal. And coming to the next section, Section 43. This Section 43 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, it prescribes establishment of special courts. So, under this section, the central government can notify the establishment of special courts with the permission from the appropriate High Court for the trial of offences under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So let's move on to the steps taken by the government of India. It's not that government of India has not taken any measures to combat money laundering. So government of India has enacted Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 to fight against this menace. And apart from this, India is also a signatory to the UN Convention Against Corruption, UN Convention to fight against transnational and organized crime. So, India is also signatory to the UN conventions in fighting against corruption and to fight against the transnational and organized crimes. So, the next initiative taken by the government was establishment of financial stability boards for the coordination of the inter-regulatory bodies. Okay, so government of India has set up financial stability board for the coordination of the inter-regulatory bodies. Okay, so apart from this measure, India is also a part of Asia Pacific Group and Financial Action Task Force. India is also a part of multilateral forums like Asia Pacific Group and Financial Action Task Force. So India also participated in the multilateral forums like APG and FATF. So these are all the measures taken by the government of India. So apart from this, government of India has signed tax information exchange treaties with several countries. Tax information exchange treaties with several countries. So these are all the steps or the measures taken by the government of India to combat this menace. So with this we have so far we have discussed about Money Laundering Act and its Prevention of Money Laundering Act and the steps taken by the government of India. Thank you.